Okay, so I might pick up the iPod and show you the after effect of what I do. But, again, I'm going to start with this because I can. Feel free to tell me in the comments what I'm doing wrong. Everything I'm doing wrong. Because I like conversation. That's exactly what you want to hear from a makeup guru. Because I don't know what I'm supposed to use on what things on my face. It's the issue I have with my face. Let's just cover up those dark circles first off. Someone in the comments is watching this video is going, Jess, you're doing it wrong. But what's funny is I do my makeup like this all the time. And I get told I look great. Liars. Because you gotta look like a sad clown and you're not. I have a feeling that's the wrong way to cover up a zit. I'm trying to look in the mirror and at the same time look at the video every now and then to remind myself that I'm recording and that if I take too long, the video is not going to fit on my YouTube. I actually had that happen. Because when I did it was kind of a political rant, and because it was over 20 minutes, it's not actually on my channel. The whole thing is not actually on my channel. There's 20 minutes of it, but the rest of it's not there. Again, feel free to tell me what I'm doing wrong, because Lord knows I need help. Again, I don't wear makeup a lot, so I don't do this a lot. There's lint in my hair because I recently was doing laundry and I cleaned the lint trap out. So this is what the concealer palette is being used for, because I'm an obnoxious twat of a person and I'm a cunt and I don't know what I'm talking about most of the time. But if you notice, if you haven't noticed before in my videos, I have this line the way around my nose, and I'm going to try and do a close-up on it, so be careful of what you see. It's actually a very well-defined line, and I don't know where it came from. I've had it since birth. So, I'm going to take the parts where I've highlighted, we're going to make them more of an actual skin color. And I'm trying to get the lighting to be good. Oh, yay. Okay, so now I'm considering myself to be done with that. I'm not going to go outside like this. I'm not going to do anything like this. Except for scare people. Next we're going to use Mr. This, and Mrs. This, and just fuck up my face. Also, I'm going to try and use this cotton ball for something, somewhere along the line. See how it kind of blends now with my face? Yes, I know I'm highlighting it just to cover it up. But I've seen makeup tutorials, that's what people do. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I do, as long as I'm happy with it. Trying to hold everything at once. Yes, I know this is going to be a mess. I also know you can't see me that well. That's the whole point. Now, I could sit there and do this. It's still very hard to see me whenever I do that. That isn't it? I may have just found it, but well, this has a fucking mirror in it, so. By the way, on my bigger zits and blemishes, I try not to cover them completely, because when you do that, you kind of make yourself look like a fucking robot. So I know some makeup tutorial people will tell you that. I'm going to completely turn my body, so this is going to be interesting. I have the noisiest bed ever, and yes, I am sitting on a bed and doing this, so apologize for any movement, necessary or unnecessary, that is disturbing, or sounds disgusting, or weird, or gross. No one's in this bed with me, by the way. By the way, this is the chapstick I've been using. It's still Blistex, but I miss my Deep Renewal. If you've ever used Deep Renewal, you probably know what I'm talking about. Because Deep Renewal is fucking amazing. But I don't like to cover up the big zits completely, because I find when you do that, it just makes them more obvious. But I am covering up where I put the concealer, because if not, it's going to be shiny. It's going to be a dead giveaway. And I don't have really bad skin. I know people have. There's people out there that have really fucking problem skin. And I'm sorry for you. I am sorry. You might want to look up an actual tutorial on how to... And this is just going to be a face tutorial, by the way. That's what the title will say. It's something like face makeup tutorial. Some of you are going, Jess, your skin was basically flawless before. I'm going to tell you why that is. It's not because I eat healthy. It's not because I am healthy. It's because I sleep more than I should. And if I go out at night. And I stay away from people. Except for certain ones that make me happy. And I don't smoke. I don't drink. The worst thing I do is eat junk food. There you go. And also, I don't wear makeup all the time. I'm not caking these things into my pores, which, speaking of caking right now, you can kind of see how it's kind of, like, gathered on the... Sorry for that sideways turn. Do not adjust your television set. So it didn't completely cover. And like I said, I don't try to, because no one's perfect, and... But I do try and use a shade that is, it matches my entire body, kind of evenly, so that when you see my face, and when you see my neck, it's not two different colors. This video is going to be way longer than I wanted it to be. Sorry for that. This I'm going to put on, like, here, and maybe across my nose, and that's it. Here we go. Now on to the... Actually, I'm going to do my eyebrows, because when you do your eyebrows, sometimes it's kind of hard to do them. And, I just want to show people how I actually do my eyebrows, because I take and I gather some of this black color on this brush. And I even knead it in my hand a little bit to make it a little, like, softer looking, which I'm going to use a mirror for this, and then I'm going to close up so that I don't completely fuck it up. And I don't try and be too precise either. I don't claim to be. And I did shave, pluck, whatever you want to call it. I did overdo it this morning a little bit. It's kind of, you can see that there's like a hole basically where it ends and where it starts. And my eyebrows are mostly actually eyebrow. I don't agree with people chopping off their eyebrows and completely redoing them with marker or tattoo or makeup, because I'm sure your eyebrows are beautiful. God gave everyone eyebrows. If you don't believe in God, well, you have eyebrows, and I think you should embrace them. And you can see the difference. I still need to fill that in a little bit, and I am aware of that. Better? Yeah, much, much better. Might I add, I'm also using natural lighting. Using the light that's coming in from my window. So, what you're seeing is what you're seeing. It's not special lighting. It's not. This is what I look like outside, pretty much, too. Maybe a little more blinding by the light, because I'm pale, and light either... When you're pale and light hits you, you have two options. It goes through you, it goes around you, or it reflects off of you. And I feel like people that are, like, darker or even tan Caucasian don't get that. And some people go, oh, why don't you tan? Because it doesn't bug me to be pale. But I'm warning anyone who come in contact with me, you might go blind. And I know they're kind of uneven, but they're not twins, they're sisters. Now on to my bronzer. My bronzers and my foundations. Well, I got everything done. Like, let's do a real quick close-up of, like, what was going on with my face. By the way, I haven't really put anything up here yet, because I'm not doing my eyeshadow or my lips, really. I'm just doing my face. My face. I like to do my blush here. Well, sometimes I do it in another order. I feel like you can't even see it. It does show up in pictures, like... Yes, I know what that face looks like. It looks horrible. there's that. Now we're gonna go in with, yes, I'm using the same brush for all of these. Let me know in the comments if that's bad technique. I kind of judge it. This is my opinion of blending. And then my last step, and my like favorite step, is this little shimmery thing here. And I go out in public like this. I do. Again, I blend it. My hair is getting longer, by the way. Anyone that's been paying attention. Now I'm going to use this cotton ball. I'm going to take some of this shimmery stuff. Dab it along the hairline. Dab it along the hairline. Now I'm going to use the brush and get it along the hairline too. Hi everyone, this is me, Jess Dunn, an official white bitch. This is the part of the video where I'm going to show you what I use to get this magnificent look. And, it's not really a lot of complicated products. It's not really big name products or anything. It's not really expensive products because, you know, I see that a lot in videos. And honestly, it gets so annoying. It gets so annoying, doesn't it? Comment below if you think that YouTubers using like $300 makeup products is ridiculous. Because I definitely do. I think it's so dumb. It's like they don't take into account who watches their videos at all. By the way, these products that I'm using could probably be attained by going on Amazon and buying a makeup bundle, actually, for like 25 bucks. And you get so much more in it than that. Like, this is not even half of what I got for a present from my ex when we were together, and I hate him. I don't like him, but the thing is, I get the makeup out of it, so okay. The first thing I started with, I'm going to show you how to do my eyebrows and my face, how I do it. This is what I start with. It is a concealer pack thing, and it is Fair Palette. I don't know what color your actual skin is. And it has something I want to ask about. If I can get this open with one hand. It's kind of broken, but there is the pink, the green, the yellow, and then the two tan colors, and then there's this color which does nothing when you touch it. It doesn't even come off onto your finger when you touch it. But anyway, I start with that, and I conceal all my blemishes, and I cover them up, but I don't cover them up too much, which I will say in the tutorial. I don't cover them up too much, and I basically talk about that in the tutorial. Then I use a combination of this. I can get it open, which this has no name on it. It's kind of, it is LA Colors. It is a foundation palette. It is a, you know, powder palette. Tell me if this is actually foundation, because I know there's liquid foundation and powder foundation, but I don't know if this is just it's like this. If you look at it, it's very close to my skin color. And it covers up the concealers when you use the colored concealers, like the pink and the green and the yellow. It covers them up really well, as you can see. Is itchy? Sorry. But yeah, this is what I used. I don't know what color that is, sorry. Then there is this little gem that it's all hard candy. Most of this is going to be hard candy. Let me just get that out of the way. This is a, it's Glow Moon, or Moon Glow, sorry. It's an illuminator powder. It's, again, it's very pale. It has like a shimmer to it, which is why I like it. Fun fact, I didn't realize it had a shimmer to it till like I was using it for a while. This is 288 Luminizing. And there's only one qualm I have about this, which is that the mirror is underneath the product. And then I love this little sponge that it comes with. When I got it, it had hard candy engraved in the actual makeup. After that, in the video, I do believe that I do my eyebrows. Let me show you the brush I use. This is the end of the brush that I use. I don't know who makes this brush, I'm sorry. But this is the end I use for my eyebrows. That arch dough. And this is a eyeshadow palette that I use for my eyebrows. Questionable techniques. Shit. Fuck. I don't want to open it. Just calm down and use two hands here. There's actually 5 colors in there. There's a white, there's a pale pink, there's a more poignant pink, but it's still like a powdery pink. And then there's like this tan color, and then there's the black, which is what I use for my eyebrows. I don't use any other color in there. On some occasions, I use the lighter colors to highlight around my eyebrows, but that's usually when I'm going to do a whole eye look, and I didn't this time. This is the brush I'm going to be using for all of the other things, by the way. Now the blush that I use, which is Fox in a Box, also by Hard Candy. So is that eyeshadow, and it is Smooth Talker. It has these 4 shades. It came with a brush, but the brush is destroyed, and I just put it here and here, and I just kind of blend it out. Which, by the way, this is called number 23 Rebel in the eyeshadows. This is the eyeshadow palette I just showed you. Then I go in and... Actually, I forget what order I did these in the video, I'm sorry. I am doing... This is what I use right in here, and right in here. It's a bronzer, and it looks really dark, but if you do it right, it'll work. It is also Hard Candy. It is So Baked Bronzer, and it's Heat Wave 132. And then I use this little one to highlight, just add some shimmer to my face. Come open. Not fucking surprised. And it's like, you can't really see it in the video, but it's a penny color. It's actually more copperish than this. It is very shimmery though, and I think that's why the camera only picks up like the metallic-y gray colors in it. But it is it's like a penny, but it's not as red. So, I don't know how else to describe it, but yeah, you get all these, and this works because of how pale I am. I don't need a really dark, heavy makeup to make myself look a little bit made up. And it works for me. I'm not saying those products are going to work for you, and thank you for watching the tutorial.